Hey guys, Mango Recaps here. Today, I am going to explain episode 4 of an American drama thriller television series, titled The Old Man. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and please take care. As a disclaimer, this video includes my own analysis, commentary, and it's not a substitute of the full movie. Click the link below to watch, buy or rent the movie. This episode begins by showing Dan. He pulls out Zoe from the car trunk. It turns out that Dan had forced her and brought her with him. Before they leave from there, Dan asks her to call her son and informs him about the situation. So, he will pretty much handle the situation when the FBI knocks at his doors. She makes a call and probably this is the last phone call Zoe is making with her son before the situation comes to normal. After the call, they leave there. It has already become 72 hours since the law enforcement team lost Dan's tail. Over at Harold's place, Angela is playing with Harold's grandson. Later Harold informs her that they are going to meet Hamzad's attorney by tomorrow, as they couldn't provide them with Dan. Angela says, once you understand how much you know Chase and his wife, they are going to see that they need you. Harold is astounded and quite surprised to see her interested in Dan's wife. Angela handles the situation pretty well, avoiding Harold to suspect more. Later that night, Angela calls Dan and updates her status. Dan also informs his plan and the next move he is going to take. The following day, it shows us Dan and Zoe are in Colorado. Dan gives Zoe a fake passport with a fake identity, where her name is Marcia Dixon, a wife of Henry Dixon. Dan is known as Henry Dixon in LA. He has an investment company they're doing quite well. When they reach LA, Dan phones Stuart and wants meeting with Zachary. Stuart is his escape route. Remember in the first episode, Dan was talking to someone asking to arrange the house. Stuart was the person. Stuart also sets a meeting with Zachary, an investment officer for the fund. This episode cut to a flashback. Balur's leg is injured and the group plans in retaliation against Soviet soldiers. She intentionally tells in front of Dan that, how she escaped from the sight of the Soviets, and also tells that, they need around 300 men to fight against them. She is plotting the things so that, Dan would go to the Soviet camp and kill the soldiers for them. It is not to forget that, she is the brain of Faraz Hamzad. In the present, Julian, the assassinator, phones Harold and explains how Dan manages to escape. He is unhappy with Harold because, he believes that someone in the FBI is Mole, and informing every move they make to Dan, otherwise there would have no chance. Dan would have packed his bag, and was ready to take off when he made it there. Now Harold has someone in his mind. It's Angela. The two and Waters were only the person to know about it. Waters is desperate enough to catch Dan, so Harold rule out Waters and doubts her, but he has not spoken to her yet. He needs solid proof to prove his doubt. Afterward, Harold, Angel, and Waters meet with Faraz's lawyer, Nina Kruger. Nina only shares and puts the intention of what Faraz wants, but Harold holds the grip. He made clear that, he can only answer what Faraz is looking for. Harold intentionally looks at Angela and reveals Dan's wife's name to Nina, killing two birds with one stone. He now confirms that, Angel is the one informing their move to Dan, and also assures Nina that, he knows everything about Dan and his wife, Belar Daffer. Also reveals Angela's secret about Dan, which Angela happens to be unknown about it. In another flashback, Dan storms into Soviet camps, attacks the soldiers there and brings the unit leader, Suleiman Pavlovich, along with him to Faraz Hamzad. In the present, Dan meets with Zachary and tells him about investing in Arlson Mining and Metallurgy Company. Dan wants to invest in the company because, Arlson Company owner is Suleiman Pavlovich. He wants to use Suleiman against Faraz to take out his grudge against him. Meanwhile, Nina finally becomes ready to arrange the meeting with Faraz Hamzad. In the bathroom, Angel calls Dan and informs him that, she is going with Harold to meet Faraz. Dan is worried and doesn't want Angela to sit on that plane with Harold. He knows the dangers of going there and wants to keep her safe, but Angela believes that, she needs to be there to keep him updated, and hung up the phone. Meanwhile, Dan returns to the house. Zoe has set up a romantic dinner for the night. She slides the envelope to Dan and says that, she has prepared a letter for the board of Corsair Finance informing them about the divorce, and also has set an email to send to them in 2 hours on the computer. Though she is Dan's fake wife for the company, she is the wife of Dan, and this news would cause a real mess for Dan. Here, she is seeking leverage with Dan. She wants equality and power balance so that from onwards, Dan simply cannot drag her without her consent. Either he divorced her, or choose any one of the two options. First, she stays with him and helps him to get out of the mess, and as a gesture, Dan needs to give her half of everything he owns. Second, she asks him to give her a reasonable amount of money for the train wreck that he has turned into her life, and she stays in that apartment until it is safe, and will leave from there. Dan couldn't believe her. He has bigger issues to be solved than this. Dan looks extremely pissed off. The episode ends here. Please, subscribe to watch more series recaps, turn on notifications, and leave a like and comment to support the channel.